Welcome back to another episode of Tendencies. I am your host, Jreese.
And I'm your host, Jay Suave.
And we are back with another episode. I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. And if you guys watched Tuesday's episode, or should I say Wednesday's episode, we uploaded a little bit late. And then we said, just hang in there and we'll let y'all know why that episode was late. And the reason why it was late is because, life gets in the way sometimes. But in this case, it just happened to be more life. Uh,
Oh no, this
oh,
man threw a puns.
ah.
That was good. Hey, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
But let them know why that episode was late, Jay.
So yeah, you know, a couple weeks ago, my sister texted me. She's like, "Hey, she's like, hey, did you want to go to the J. Cole Drake concert?" I was like, "I do want to go, but I'm broke." She was like, "Well, I just got free tickets. How about we go?" And I was like, you ain't had to tell me twice. This was right before spring break hit. So I'm sitting there like, you ain't got to tell me twice. I'm ready to go. Let's go right now. And I go through my whole break, working and stuff like that. Gets to Friday. My sister lives in Oklahoma City, by the way. So I'm driving down to OKC, and we meet her in the middle, and she takes me back to hers. But I had to get an outfit before too, and I was so happy that I found a pair of pants from Walmart that I actually liked. If y'all go to Walmart, they actually got some dope stuff there. And had this Honda shirt. It's on my highlights on my Instagram. But I had the cornrows in too. Y'all see the
Rose out there
cornrows?
looking spiffy, looking.
Hey, I was trying to feel like Drizzy with the cornrows, bro. No cap. Bro, whoever is his hairstylist, I need her, bro. She does so good on his hair.
No cap.
But me and my sister get there, um, probably around like 7:30. Concert start at 8. But if you've been to a concert, you know it's not gonna start at 8. Artists gonna come out at like 10 or something like that. But they had a DJ out there for the first hour and a half, probably like from like 8 to 9:30. They opened up with Lil Durk. That was exciting. And if you've been with us since the fall, I talked about it on my Apple Music replay, if you remember. But he's one of my favorite artists. And 7220 was a cold album. I need him to drop another one, but I didn't even know it was gonna be Lil Durk actually, because in other shows they had Sexy Red come out, and I was like, ain't no way, like she gonna come out and say, "Oh my baby dad," and I was like, no, there's no way we're about to see Sexy Red, but we ended up seeing Durk, and it was definitely one of my favorite concerts that I've been to, and I didn't think that it'd be like a crazy like big concert or anything because OKC is not a big market. But we get there, Drake come out, everybody going crazy, and he's like, "OKC, I ain't been here in 12 years," and I'm
Damn.
like, "Oh my goodness." He is about to turn us up, and I'm like, "There's no way." And he ended up coming out. They had a band play trophies, and like the stage was a football field. I don't know, like what really, I don't know what was the thing behind that, but it was dope though. Like all the visuals Drake had during the concert was dope. But the band came out and played trophies, and then right after that, they had like a random box in like the mid, like probably right behind the stage, like to the left diagonally. And next thing you know, like all the lights just go dark, and then you just see they start playing Virginia Beach, and it's a video of Shy. It was literally live, but it was of Shy because he was in the box with Drake, and it was like a locker room in there. So then, um, once like the beat hit to Virginia Beach, Drake pushed down the wall, and then next thing you know, he's like right there. You're like, oh my goodness, Drake really came out banging with this one, and or that I mean, that was one of the coolest ways to come out because I was like, where is he even gonna come out of like the back of the front? Because if you're at American Airlines, you've seen like the way people
Mhm.
come in and out. And the second song he played, bro, after hyping us all up, swear on everything, this man played Marvin's Room.
Oh no.
Like
Oh
this
no.
man just had us hype, and then he just goes to play Marvin's Room, and I'm like, dang, like that's real, but like, bro, come on. He ended up bringing Dirk back out for Laugh Now, Cry Later. And after that, there was like a little break between the concert. Drake was out here like reading signs. This one girl said she could go bar for Drake any song. She had that on her poster. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna give you 10 bands and free Drake tickets to any concert. And I'm over here like, bro. And
Bro's
then there was
man was her man was right there like
oh Malay, bro. He was calling everybody at the concert fine, bro. It was crazy. He was like, "You fine as hell. You fine as hell. You fine as hell." And I was like, "Bro, Drake, you can like, you can't say
can't
this
keep
to
getting
a
away
woman.
with this.
You can't keep getting away with this." But there was a lady here that said, "Hey, like, I'm from so and so. My house just got flooded, and that she wants to go to Dreamville." And when I tell you, he said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you 20 bands for your flooded house, and I'm gonna pay for your Dreamville tickets." I was like, "Oh my god!" And the thing is, bro, he gave out probably like 30 more bands after that. I just forget for people.
What a generous guy. What a generous man.
Literally, because he was even talking about this lady that um she literally left a Drake concert, and she was with her son, and a friggin' reckless driver had hit her, and like Drake kind of made it like a sentimental like thing during the concert. Whenever we took a break, he was like, just make sure like everyone you know is safe. Tell everybody around them you love them. You know the gist with all that.
Mhm.
But after that, we got back to partying, bro, and he ended up coming to he. Then we ended up taking another break. He came to like the side I was on. I need to post. Well, if you've seen, I had some videos posted on it, but I need to put some more on there. But ended up coming to my side. Chet Holmgren and Shy Gilgeous-Alexander came back out, and bro, they were in clean fits too. I was like, bro, you can't show up to Drake any different, so I understand. But like, dang, these outfits probably cost like 10 bands. But we were there, and he brought Dirk back out too. This man Drake was literally on the DJ table, like he was being a DJ. And it was like, bro, like, what are we doing? And I'm pretty sure that's what Drake be doing at his private parties, where he be making people sign NDAs. He definitely gotta be the one DJ in the parties. But he played. I forget which song he played whenever he did this, but he had a little box attached to the zip lines upstairs, and he went on it, and he went all the way to the 300s, like shouting everybody out. And y'all, I swear there has to be a video, because I know y'all will not believe me when I say this. So what I did, he was going around like he was probably like, and from me to him in the air, it was probably like 30 feet, like maybe 35. And he was going out showing everybody. He called three girls fine as hell again in like the 300s. But we're up there. So whenever he gets closer to me, I literally take my phone. My phone's at 1%. This was a full send. I take my phone, I put my flashlight on me because I know he can't see me in that dark room. I know he can't see me in the dark. And I'm pointing at myself. I'm like, Drake, shut me up. Or he's like, shut up, my man's right there. And I'm looking at my sister. I'm like, what? And I'm
Oh!
like, bro, there's no way this man just shouted me out. And I swear I have to get the video because I know no one's going to believe me. But who's going to lie about Drake shouting them out at a concert?
I'd lie about it.
But okay, bro. I have a picture of him like 30 feet from me. So, I mean, I got the picture. Hopefully, they believe me. Wouldn't lie about that, but it was definitely a fun concert. And after that, it was funny because he like the list full of songs that all the girls love. Like you'll have Passion Fruit and all that stuff. Nice for What, he played that. Like all the Drake songs that make girls feel like bad bitches, like
Real, real.
And so he started playing that. And there's one guy volunteered to be they put him in a chair. And it, bro, three of Drake's dancers all bad. They weren't dancing on.
Ah.
They were all bad. But like, bro, it was to the point. It was to the point where like, um, they I forget which song they were singing. It was Slime You Out with
Mhm.
SZA,
Yeah.
and like Drake was singing his part, and then the three girls were like um they were like basically singing SZA's part. And like they were on the guy in the chair, and they were just like basically going around him and like touching on him and stuff like that, but like in like a mad way, and like hitting on him. And I was like, bro, I should have been the sacrifice. Drake literally called that guy the sacrifice. I'm pretty sure his name was like Tim or something, bro. Not Tim. It wouldn't be Tim. I forget what his name was, but when I tell you that Drake was like, "Yeah, fans, he's our sacrifice," we were all like,
What
"Huh?"
you mean by that?
What you? Me and my sister looked at each other like, "What did he say?" But literally, like, what do you mean sacrifice? I knew the Illuminati was real, bro. But
A hand reaches out from the bottom of the stage, drags him down.
bro, bro. By the way, what's good? During like the concert, they had all these bro, they had all these signs going around too. Like, I don't know if you saw it, but they had like the Travis Scott face floating around. They had a not Michael Myers, but it was that one ghost guy with his knife whenever they played
Ghostface.
Knife Talk. Ghostface, yeah. Then they had a Fayetteville sign, and everything was like it looked AI made, bro. It was crazy. But they had a Fayetteville sign whenever J. Cole came out. J. Cole was great, by the way. I really loved him. And he was like the main reason why I wanted to go to the concert, because honestly, Drake goes on concert every year. Like if you
But
really
Cole
wanted to
don't
see
be going
him,
on a concert like that.
yeah, like and that was Cole's last show on the tour too.
Hmm.
So it was like I
Oh, you
gotta
had
go.
to be there.
Yeah, I had to be there. And but yeah, bro. It was just cool like that. I mean, getting out wasn't fun, but in general, bro, the merch was so hard, but the lines were way too long. And
Bro,
then the hoodie I wanted,
I would have got it, bro. That's a memory, bro.
I know, but then the hoodie I wanted was like it was like 140. It was either 140 or 180.
Bro, the
I'm like,
memories,
bro,
bro.
I have the memory.
Hmm. But yeah, bro, that
Bro,
sounds,
whenever I spent that $80 on a raw wave hoodie, I do like the hoodie, but low key, if someone goes to a Drake concert in Dallas, I'll just be like, buy me this hoodie real quick. I'll pay you. I
bro,
would
that
say that.
sounds dope, bro. Like once you when you told us you had tickets, I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous, bro. I was like, damn, I want to see Drake. Because after seeing his last show when he had Little Drake on stage with him, the kid
Yeah,
dressed up as teenage Drake, I was like, bro, I'm excited to see what he does for this one with J. Cole. But man, it sounds like a great
he's a
experience,
good
bro.
performer, bro. I didn't think it'd be that crazy, but it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, man, it sounded amazing, man. I'm glad you had a great time, bro. It's gonna be a memory that gonna live with you for the rest of your life. Now, one of the
I'm
greatest artists of our time,
gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna tell my grandchildren this. I'm gonna tell my great grandchildren.
bro. We're done with the 2020s. We're done with the
He's done
2020,
with the
granddad.
20s. Not even no more granddad, bro.
Man, what's it called? Man, the beginning of my week, man, compared to what you did, ain't shit. Like I went to the movies by myself. That's what I did. I went to
That's
go
ins-
watch. I want to go watch the American Society of Magical Negroes, specifically because I think the title is funny as hell. And what's it called? I love asking white people. You want to go see the Magical Negroes movie? What movie did I just say? The American Society. Society of what? But
magical
the magical people.
Negroes.
The magical. But I was in the theater, right? Because when I had bought my ticket, I was the only one in the theater, bro, because it wasn't performing on the box office. But I just wanted to see it because I like, dang, what's bro's name? I like David Allen Greer was in it, and I'm pretty sure it's Justice Smith, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it is, but like, he's like one of my favorite actors. And I really like his work. I just forgot his name right now, but he was in it. So I want to go watch that movie because those two people were in it. And then when I want to go see it, there was no one in the theater when I had bought my ticket. I got there was just one white dude in there, and like I was mad uncomfortable though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, if I
What
can
do you
get,
mean you was mad? What if he
no,
just
I
want to
wasn't
up his
bad. I was
knowledge?
mad uncomfortable, bro. I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
bro, I don't feel safe right now. I was like, am I in danger, bro? Because bro, the thing is, it's an empty theater, right? I'm in the very back. Bro's in the row right in front of me. So I'm like, bro, I am not safe. I don't know, like, bro, like every like 20, like 15, 20 minutes, I look down to make sure he's still there, bro. Not looking at me like suspiciously, bro.
He started looking at you.
No, I had to make sure he wasn't, bro. I just felt uncomfortable, bro. Because there's just one other dude in there, and it was a white dude, and bro was an older dude too. So I was like, why? Are you? I was like, I don't know. I just didn't, it didn't feel right. But the movie was okay. I'll say it was a great cast. It had it was a great premise for a story talking about um like how in America, black people kind of put their own feelings and comfortableness aside for white people's comfortableness to make sure white people are comfortable so they feel safe in any situation, which is real. Then he was like, but what about me? What about how I feel? What about when I'm comfortable? Because what if when I'm uncomfortable but that's making you comfortable, like how's that affecting me? You know what I'm saying? And like it had a good like little message and theme to it, but the worst thing about it is that it didn't execute its like story wise, didn't execute at all really. Because then like halfway through, like a third of the movie, you get all the magical Negro stuff. He joins the society, and it's all cool. And you're thinking you're
Yeah.
gonna get a bunch of magic stuff and like what the title entails, but you don't. Then it becomes like a rom com with him trying to get with this white girl. And then like I'm not gonna like I liked her. She was cool. I liked the like little they had good chemistry and everything. It was just it was like it just didn't feel right. And then like bro basically threw everything away to be in this interracial relationship. And I was like like it could have been done better. Like they were like comparing it to other satire black exploitation films like
Yeah.
like American Fiction, which I have not seen yet, but I do plan on seeing. And Sorry to Bother You. And those are and I don't know American Fiction I've heard is a pretty good movie. And I really like Sorry to Bother You. So like with a title like The American Society of Magical Negroes and it's like really underwhelming. That's disappointing to me because I was like really excited for this movie because I thought it was going to be interesting, especially with two actors that I really enjoy.
Yeah, like whenever it came out, I kind of looked at the reviews, and it was kind of like everyone thought it bypassed its potential, like didn't live up to the name or didn't live up
Mhm,
to what the movie was about at all. And I
mhm,
definitely heard that like, and I feel like the main people who don't like it are like the people who are always like, "Why are you trying to force race on us?" and stuff like
mhm,
that. And I want to hear like your part of like, what would you say to people like that, or like because obviously people are gonna have different opinions, and it's gonna happen with everything. Just want to
mhm.
hear basically what you would say because like I haven't seen the movie, so
Yeah, I think that the message and the themes of the movie is really good. I just think that the problem is how they executed the themes and stuff and throughout the story because I definitely feel like you had such a strong start to the film and then him coming to the realization by the end of the film was really good. But then like
yeah,
everything in the middle from after the first third to the very end, it just gets kind of muddled and that kind of like takes away and distracts from the story. And then because then they stop doing all the magic stuff and it's mainly just about him trying to please this white dude while also trying to get this white girl. But it's like we didn't need all that, you know what I'm saying? We could have came to this realization another way where even though I understand your point of wanting to like I know how you feel like trying to appeal to white people, trying to make them feel comfortable because that's how you save because in a way that's how you're saving other black people because when white people are uncomfortable that's when people start to get hurt, that's when black people start to get shot and stuff like that, and they're trying to limit that as much as possible. And then he comes to this realization that what about me? What about my comfort? What about how I feel? How
yeah,
I feel should be important to you too, just like how you feel is important to me. But it's not both ways, it's only one way. And then like other people in the society start to learn that. And then at the end it's like because when you get banished from the society, do you care if I spoil it at all?
no,
Okay, look, if you do care about spoilers, I'm going into some spoilers right now. So beware. But whenever someone like disobeys society, because when one person goes against what they're trying to do and stops appeasing white people, everybody in societies their power stops working. So whenever someone does that, they get banished from the society, they lose their memories and every kind of and any recollection they have of the society. So we see that early in the movie, then we see it later in the movie because our main character, because he speaks out against the white man so he can
Yeah.
get his girl, right? And then they're like, and then I think it's gonna be like some sweet moment where it's like the black David Allen Greer come to this realization like you were right, like I'm not gonna wipe your memory because you were justified in what you were saying, but you still can't come back and kind of stuff like that because he kind of lived what our main character went through in the past. So I thought they were gonna have that realization, but they don't, and he just has the mind wiping spell just doesn't work, and then other black people in the society are like kind of turning to our main character's point of view, and it's like I feel like it could have ended in a better way. I like the story that they were trying to intend. Like I said, I like the title, I like the cast, and I like the kind of main premise of the movie. I just think it
Yeah.
didn't execute the story well at all. But if you're mainly looking at it like stop trying to force race down our throat, I think that's dumb because these are conversations that we need to have to keep our society moving forward.
Yeah.
And these are society. These are like themes that I want to talk about in this other show that I had just started watching. The X-Men '97. Like they just like did something not similar at all, but similar in a way to like relating it to race in a way because the X-Men are kind of based on we're based on the civil rights movements and equal rights between black people and white people, stuff like that. And now it's kind of moving towards the generalization of equal rights for the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. So it's like then they kind of implemented that in the X-Men '97 in the first two episodes that just premiered. So it's like it's not a matter of fact of the story of how it relates to race was the issue for me because I thought that part was really good and I was really interested in that part. It's just that it wasn't executed well at all. You feel me?
Yeah. And I definitely get that because I feel like a lot of people can say that, but then a lot of people like miss the intentional message, you know? It happens with a lot of movies whenever people just start hating, and I hate
Mhm.
that. But you
Real.
said X-97 just premiered?
Just
What's it on?
premiered on Wednesday on Disney Plus. And if like for me personally, I have not watched the '90s series at all, right? So I was gonna watch it, but everyone was talking about how good it was. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I saw
Dang, that's
some
hard to do.
I know. And I saw some clips on Twitter from it. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask my mutuals on Twitter, that have watched the show and that have watched the '90s show and stuff like that. Like, hey yo, should I watch this show? Because it looks really interesting. It's just I have not watched the '90s show, and there's 6 seasons of that with 20 episodes in each season. I don't feel like putting in the time to catch up to watch the show because I really want to watch the show right now. Like, you don't have to watch it. It's pretty basic. You can just get into it at any point. So if you just pick up '97, you'll instantly understand what's happening. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't watch the '90s series, so I got right into X-Men '97. I watched the first two episodes yesterday. It's gonna premiere weekly, and bro, I was loving it, bro. The animation was smooth. The characters were interesting, bro. Cyclops, like ever since I started watching these X-Men shows over the last year, bro, Cyclops has been just him. But in this show, bro was going crazy, dog. Like, bro was going insane. Like, bro, the opening fight scene with Cyclops in the first episode was absolutely crazy, bro.
I
But
might have to tune in, bro.
you're gonna
Disney
have to
Plus.
tune in, bro. It's dope, bro.
I
It's
got a
dope,
lot of stuff I gotta log in on.
bro. Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you about this too, because I'm a kind of guy, right, where if I'm watching a show for the first time, I want to watch only that show and that show only, right? But like if I'm streaming something, but like with the state of streaming right now, you feel me? It's like there's like a whole bunch of stuff that you can watch, and there's stuff that's like kind of because I would split it up into two different shows that I watch at the same time, right? I have the one show that I'm watching, like putting all my attention towards because that's my like main focus right now, right? And I have my second show, which is like my nothing show that I have on the background. I'm doing homework or I'm eating out or something like I'm eating food. So can you watch like multiple shows at the same time? Because like right now, like I normally do one show at a time, but right now I'm like watching a whole bunch of different shows. But because it's not all streaming all at once, I
Yeah.
feel like I can watch these different shows at the same time. Like Invincible's weekly, so I'm watching Invincible when that episode drops. I'm watching this X-Men show when that drops. I'm watching Abbott Elementary when that drops. And then I'm watching The Bear right now. That's my main show that I'm watching because all those episodes are out, so I can watch it all right now. and
Mhm.
then I can watch, and then I'm watching this Fantastic Four cartoon as my nothing show that I watch while I eat, that I watch while I do homework. That's just on in the background that I can't really pay, that I don't really care about that much, because it's just like, it's not really, the story is not really there. It's just like a kids cartoon. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Do you feel like you have to watch one show at one time, or can you watch multiple shows at the same time?
I feel like for me, it's kind of I never like thought about it that way in a sense. But I know me growing up, like there were barely any streaming services, so we had to
Hmm.
watch multiple shows at the same time,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Um, like you said, like whenever streaming services came out, stuff changed. It's not like you're on your guide looking for Austin and Alley on a Thursday night. So
Hmm.
like for me, I think the way I've been watching TV, like with how streaming is right now, for me, it's like I kind of have to watch one show at a time. But
Hmm.
honestly, like whenever I look through shows, like nothing really be seeming like appealing to me. So like I'll go and watch like what other people recommend to me. Like
Hmm.
Law recommended Griselda, and that was the
Hmm.
only show I watched for a couple of days. And then right now I'm watching Godfather of Harlem, and I'm only watching that show. But it's a good show though, and every episode's like an hour, and I'm pretty sure it has like 4 seasons. But for me, like now that I just thought about it, I've only been watching like one show. But it's not like I'm conscious about it though. You feel
Hmm.
me?
Yeah. Like, I'm definitely conscious about it, just because, like, if it's a show like that's premiering weekly, so I can watch a new episode every week, I'll watch that at the same time. But there's definitely, I need that nothing show to do while I'm doing homework, because I don't want to watch like The Bear while I'm doing homework, because then I feel I'm gonna miss something important to the story. So like that's why I'm watching a different cartoon. But that also like makes it difficult for me to catch up to shows. Like if one show looks more like two shows come out at the same time, like on Netflix, and they both drop all their episodes, right? Like when Outer Banks and You came out, they dropped pretty much at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
you season 4 and Outer Banks season 4, or season 3 or whatever it was. I watched Outer Banks because you and me watched Outer Banks and we talked about it, so it was more interesting to me. So I still haven't watched You season 4, just because like it's on the back burner, right? That happened with me and 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 My Hero Academia. I just watched all of season 6 because I had time on spring break, so I watched that in 2 days. I loved it, bro. It was probably my favorite season of the series. It was just so good. The animation was smooth. It's always smooth. It was dope, man. But
Yeah. And I want to piggyback off that. Whenever COVID had first hit, that was whenever I
mhm,
used to like watch shows at the same time too, because like that was like whenever I really was getting into anime,
mhm,
and I was watching during COVID. I watched that some sad anime movie. I forget what it's called, but it was in it was like we talked about it in the anime episode with
mhm.
Metro.
It's My Lie in April.
Yes, My Lion April. So that one, I watched that, and I was also watching Assassination Classroom at the same time. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen at the same time. I was still watching Naruto, and I was watching Seven Deadly Sins. And Seven Deadly Sins was up there because I really liked it, but they had a lot of seasons, and then Metro was like, "Yeah, bro, the latest season is so bad. Like, don't even watch it." And I
Mhm,
was like, I haven't even like been through the one before it yet, but I was watching so many other things, and like that kind of killed like my vibe to even like try to get to that point where it's like, oh, I
mhm,
need them to drop another season, you know?
mhm,
Because like if someone told me a new season was trash before I get to the season before,
mhm.
what's even the point of the build up, you know?
That's also like that whenever, because like I was watching Titans when that was dropping on like DC on HBO
Hmm.
Max. And the first season I thought was okay, right? Then I got to season 2 and I was like, all right, this shit's trash. All right. Then I got to season 3. I was like, oh, this shit really trash. And they got to the last season, and there was like, hey, trust me, guys, it gets better. I was like, bro, I promise you, I'm not watching this because my expectations of the show is so bad now. And and then like after that, after I heard that, like it gets better. Like a week later, I'm going on Twitter. It's like, I lied. This shit is horrible. I'm like, I knew it. You almost got me. So like that also made me not want to watch the last season of Doom Patrol. I like Doom Patrol, but I haven't watched that because Titans was so bad. It just ruined it all for me. I haven't watched the last season of Harley Quinn because people started hating on Harley Quinn, and I was just like, I don't feel like watching it right now. I'll watch it later. So like, so there's shows that I do start watching that I did plan on, that being my main show to watch full time. then I get
Yeah.
either distracted or people put me off of it, so I watch something different. Like I was watching the Clone Wars, then I like then then Loki dropped, so I stopped watching the Clone Wars. I started watching Loki,
That's real.
and then
And
I was like, I just haven't
something
picked the
had
Clone Wars
dropped
back up.
whenever someone had dropped whenever Loki season 2 dropped. Because I promise you, I didn't even like keep up with it because I literally probably just finished Loki like a month
Hmm.
ago. Because like I
Bro,
forgot all about it and no one ever spoiled it. So I was like, okay, fine by me.
because the thing is, we were trying to work out whenever season 2 dropped, and then you were or we were in the party or something, and then me and Matthias wanted to talk about, but you kept joining the freaking party, and we're like we were trying to talk about it, and we couldn't talk about it because you're like, bro, don't spoil it for me, please, bro. I'm about to watch it. I was like, bro, I. So I just stopped talking about it. Like me and Matthias would talk about it when we had time, but
Yeah,
yeah, you were definitely slacking on it, bro. Like I
I
keep up with all
was.
the Marvel stuff. The only thing I haven't watched is Echo.
Yeah, whenever you told me Echo's probably gonna be trash, I didn't even like think to watch it. And I
Let me see
see
what it's.
it like
Mhm.
I be seeing it on what's it called?
Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus too. I swear
Yeah.
there's something else, but I
It's on
swear
it's on
it's on
Hulu. It's
Hulu.
on Hulu too.
Yeah, that's what I be seeing it on.
Like what's it called? It looked interesting from the trailers, but then like the reviews came out and the way it released all 5 episodes at once. Then I heard it just wasn't great, but like the action scenes were cool. I was like, that's cool and everything. But Echo as a character didn't really interest me in Hawkeye, so I'm not gonna go ahead and watch a spinoff. Like I'll watch it eventually, but this is the first time I'm not watching a Marvel show, and like I don't even feel like I'm missing out on anything just because I'm not interested in the character really.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of the way her story, or like whenever I first like saw her, I was like, she like kind of seemed mysterious, and then you realize that she's deaf, and then it's just I don't know. I just might have to watch for myself because
Hmm.
that's always how you're gonna get your own
Yeah,
opinion.
and like I'm definitely gonna do that. It's just I don't feel like doing that right now. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Too many better stuff out here.
And then I talked about the bear a little bit, but I like the bear so far. I'm only 3 episodes in, but it's interesting. Jeremy Allen White's a great actor. I love Ayo Edebiri. You know, the crazy thing is I've liked her for a minute, for like a couple years. The first thing I ever saw her in was a comedy special. So like I got on her from a comedy show. So it
Yeah.
was she's funny. But the last thing I want to talk about in the last like 5 minutes or so we have is there's two things, but we can talk about it real quick. We have the Marvel 1943 game, and that's it's a Black Panther Captain America game set in the 40s. Bro, that game looked tough. You see the trailer for it?
I haven't yet, but because I was at school. But what's it called? I heard that it was gonna be. Someone said it was gonna be a card game.
That Law said it might be a card game. I don't think so because it's made by like EA, and if EA does that, I'm really gonna have problems with EA. I'm really gonna
Don't they got a headquarters in Dallas?
I'm gonna have problems with Electronic Arts and Ethan Anique.
That's crazy. Full name dropping him is crazy. But what's it called? Yeah, bro. I mean, whenever it comes out, it's definitely a game we all gotta get locked in with it. So
Mhm.
play it for the 2 weeks we have it.
Bro, no cap, because this is a story game. So like normally story games, like we get done with it in a couple weeks and we get back on that multiplayer game. So, but it looks interesting. It looks really good. The graphics are
Yeah.
amazing, and they got I forgot what old boy's name is. It's like, dang, I forgot. Like he's like a really great voice actor. He voices Cyborg. He voices like half the people in Young Justice. He was in The Walking Dead. He was the Penguin in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. He's just a great voice actor. But the second thing I want to talk about is Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler's next film together. It's going to be a 1930s vampire hunting movie, and I've heard that the vampires are clan members, and Michael B. Jordan is going to be playing twins, both pairs, both people, as the twins. What do you think about that movie, bro? It sounds funny. It sounds fun.
For Michael B. Jordan having a twin, that's low key kind of
That's him,
crazy.
and they're fighting clan vampires, bro.
Low key, we might have to be there first night.
No cap, bro. And it's directed by Ryan Coogler, bro.
No, bro,
So,
Ryan Coogler is a great director, so
hmm but that's all I got. You got anything else to say, man?
stay off drugs. Stay away from ridiculously pretty women. I know some of y'all are on spring break this week too. I know some just got back. Hopefully y'all had a good time. But that's all I got.
All right, guys, we appreciate y'all. If you liked anything we said, if you liked Jay talking about his experience at the Drake concert, which sounded amazing, if you liked our little discussion about about streaming and how you watch TV shows. Let us know, man. Let us know how y'all watch shows, if you can watch multiple shows at the same time or whatnot. But that will be all for this week. And next week it will be a very special episode. And we'll talk about it more next week whenever we get to it. But if not, we'll see y'all next week. We'll see you on Tuesday if y'all interested in the sports talk. If not, we'll see y'all next Friday, guys. We appreciate you guys.
Right, catch y'all.